one of the longest-lasting and most effective forms of female contraception, may be offering an unexpected health benefit to the women who use it. A new analysis of intrauterine devices, IDs, has found women using the contraceptive were significantly less likely to develop cervical cancer, with IDs reducing incidences of the cancer by approximately 1/3. The pattern we found was stunning. It was not subtle at all, says preventive medicine specialist Victoria Cortesis from the University of Southern California. The possibility that a woman could experience some help with cancer control at the same time she is making contraception decisions could potentially be very, very impactful. Cortesis and fellow researchers reviewed data from 16 observational studies monitoring more than 12,000 women, identifying both participants' use of IDs and their incidence of cervical cancer, which is the fourth most common cancer in women worldwide. What they found was that among women who took part in the studies, those using IDs were 36% less likely to get cervical cancer than women who didn't use the contraceptive. Of course, meta-analyses like this are only observational in nature. Neither the new research nor the studies it draws from are demonstrating any kind of causative effect. But, nonetheless, it's a striking, unexpected result that the researchers say definitely warrants further investigation. It looks real. It smells real, Cortesis told Live Science. To be really convinced, we need to go back and do studies to find a mechanism. What that mechanism is exactly, nobody's sure, but the team speculates the placement of an ID may somehow stimulate an immune response in the cervix, leading the body to protect itself against any existing human papillomavirus, HPV, infection, the virus that causes more than 70% of all cervical cancer cases. Previous data say the presence of the ID in the uterus stimulates an immune response, and that immune response very substantially destroys sperm and keeps sperm from reaching the egg, Cortesis explained to Health Day. It stands to reason the ID might influence other immune phenomenon. Another hypothesis is that when IDs are removed from the body, a scraping effect could take out infected cells at the same time, which could potentially help lower the risk of cancerous tissue developing. Regardless of what makes the reduced cancer risk happen, the sheer size of this gap seen in the data means it's something health researchers will want to look into. I would be shocked if it's not a real phenomenon, Cortesis told Time. We need to figure out what's going on mechanistically and do some fine-tuning and see what kind of use could prevent cervical cancer and integrate that with contraceptive counseling. The researchers are keen to emphasize that their findings shouldn't be taken as a recommendation that women should use IDs to lower their chances of getting cervical cancer. The best way to do that is to have regular cervical screenings and be vaccinated against HPV. Screening is everything, Cortesis told Newsweek. If a woman has one lifetime screening visit in her entire life, her risk is much lower,